right, our next comic. Our next comic lives down in Savannah, and he has been kind enough to let me do some shows in Savannah. So he has come up here, and he's going to do some time here. He's a poet, a comic, a shock rocker. Give it up for Kingspoit.
Oh, hey everybody, I gotta take a picture of this. Oh, you wouldn't believe the crowds I get in Savannah. I've got to take a picture of this and take it home. It's kind of Island of Dr. Moreau there or something. Y'all are a bunch of pretty folks, but really, you know, I feel like kind of a fraud coming up here because I'm more the sensitive poet. I sit at home and cry my bitter tears into my journal. For the ladies, there's ladies here for the ladies. I'm going to do some love poetry for you. More accurately, haikus of my favorite sexual positions. Nothing says lovin' like a brutal Dutch oven. Blanket, Auschwitz. Blanket is fun way to make toilet dirty. 2 different ways. The golden shower. The one sex act that will make its own gravy. The Dirty Sanchez, a trip to Mexico with poop-covered dick. The Dirty Sanchez, everyone's Picasso with poop-covered dick. The Dirty Sanchez, my poop dick says you need an awesome mustache. The Cleveland Steamer, I shit on my lover's chest. Smells like victory. My lover is onion, because I cry when I cut her. Oh, this is a joke. This is a joke. I don't cut my girlfriend. Jeez, it's just a joke. She cuts herself. Just to feel something. Perhaps some poetry that rhymes. There once was a tranny named Dinah, who was sad for she had no vagina. Each day she'd do tricks and suck lots of dicks. For a cunt, I'd fuck North Carolina. There once was a trainee named Davy who wanted to serve in the Navy. He said, what the hell, there's no don't ask, don't tell. In a boat full of men, all is gravy. A horny necrophiliac Lindsay despised pedophiles' lack of courtesy. Oh, he fucked Gran in the eye as soon as you said goodbye. But he waited for John Benet Ramsey. Well, it's actually not too soon, because you can't just write a John Benet Ramsey pedophile necrophilia limerick without doing your research. She would have been 21 years old last August. Her corpse is legal, just saying. All right, I'm going to drop some pentameter on your ass. Keenan and Kale decreed a vast pleasure dome be built in space, and Keenan commanded his pleasure slave be grafted into the donkey's place. Kale whined in bombastic wee, donkeys, donkeys, ka-choo, ka-chay, oh muse with donkeys, oh glee, oh blay, and feast and purge and feast again on wimple and on candied taint, while animated schoolgirls writhe and churl with tentacled complaint. A joy camel spots alone, shadowed hump empty droops, while caprophiles cavort in piles, pale faces smart with poop. Jade and guilt again, fat Kale did nigh on tone. Amputees and manatees I peed on from my throne, and yet 1,000 horse-shot blains not take a lament, and still not stir behemoth swans. No pleasure now intent. A cockle shell, a Buddhist bell, a peacock, or a sponge. Would these not please between your knees, royal fluffer dare not plunge? My mind entwined labyrinthine like shadows on the wall. What chorals and wails would love set sail? Now I have done it all. Okay, so like a friend of mine said, you know, Scott, you're doing this bit, man. You ought to do something more accessible for your audience. Accessible? Shit, man. What's more accessible than satire of Coleridge's Kubla Khan? I mean, we are living in America anyway. Best education system in the world. Finland? No. We're obviously number 2 behind 26? Alright. So anyway, I was doing some research for my bit, reading Lives of Poets. No, it wasn't Lives of Poets. What was I reading? Wikipedia. No, it wasn't Wikipedia. Urban Dictionary. I was reading Urban Dictionary, doing my research. And you know what these crazy cuckoo kids are doing? Does somebody know? They're making up new sexual positions and naming them after celebrities. There's the Tony Danza. That's when you mount your lady, boyfriend, whatever, from behind. Who's the boss? Who's the boss? And if they turn around, you go, pow! Tony Danza, that's who's the fucking boss. The Richard Dawkins, that's just regular old straight sex, just admit the oh gods. Jane Goodall, that's when you masturbate while you watch two monkeys fuck. Bobo has quite the monkey erection. There's the Oprah Winfrey. That's when you run a train on a rich woman and you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. There's the Whitney Houston. That's basically just an Ike and Tina Turner, only with less talent, more crack, and you die. There's the Newt Gingrich. That's when you fuck your wife in the cancer ward while she's busy having cancer. The Mitt Romney, that's when you fuck your dog on top of a moving car. The Different Strokes, that's basically a four-way with two crackheads and a dwarf while Grandpa watches. There's the Mel Gibson. That's when you're fucking a Thai prostitute in the front seat of the last of the Interceptors while your dog's watching in back with a stick in his mouth attached to the trigger of a shotgun pointed at the girl's head, running through the post-apocalyptic wasteland. Then you get pulled over by the Jews. Jews! The Bill Cosby. That's when you're a civil rights legend, you have sex with your lady wife, have 5 beautiful kids, put them all through college while telling humorous anecdotes about your childhood. The Bill Cosby. Not fucking a prostitute in a tub full of pudding. That's not Bill Cosby. That's not Dr. Cosby. It's not choke fucking Lisa Bonet till she throws up Fruity Pebbles on your sweater. That's not Bill Cosby. That's not Dr. Cosby. It's not a freeway with Theo and Rudy on a giant pile of defrosting pudding pops. That's not Bill Cosby. That's not Dr. Cosby. So how's my time going, Dusty?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, I'm going to end on this one. Okay, so, like, I've heard a lot of, like, strange stuff on the internet, a lot of sexual strange stuff, but there was one thing that happened to me the other day that I was not prepared for. My high school principal emailed me pictures of penises. It's true. It turns out that him and his wife are on some kind of a cuckoo retirement binge, and they went to Reykjavik, this place called the Penis Museum. They have penises of all different sizes, whale penises and dog penises. I guess it was when the first Icelandic crew caught a male sperm whale, they chopped the penis off and nailed it up to the barn. Thus the Penis Museum was broken. But y'all heard of guy bets? Anybody heard of a guy bet? Anybody? Like, you know, you'd have sex with somebody, but you have to suck off some guy first or whatever. I got a guy bet for you. A sperm whale's penis is 3 foot long and prehensile. Would you give up both of your arms for a 3 foot tall prehensile penis? Anybody? Anybody? No takers? No takers? I'll tell you, I think it would be fine. I mean, you'd still be able to go to the bar and have yourself a drink, only be a little cold. You could take the muffins out of the oven, only you need a really long oven mitt. You could hug your mom. You could hug your kids. You could take it out in public, but you couldn't, like, just hang it out there. You'd have to get, like, not a sock puppet, maybe a stocking puppet with a couple of googly eyes, and maybe a little flappy mouth so you can go. But the best thing is like, you wouldn't be able to carry anything. But with a 3 foot long prehensile penis, bitches would be around to carry your shit for you. You'd be a train of people carrying your stuff. And then you'd get like the booty calls. Paris, what's up? Come on over. Booty call. Good thing I Scotch guarded that oven mitt. I'm King Spo-it. Good night.
Seriously, I swear to God.
All right, give it up for King's Poet.